Vijana in action. TRBD. Kazi kwa nguvu. TRBD. Hustle every day. Hustle every day. Hustle every day. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Vijana in action. TRBD. Vijana in action.
Hi everyone, my name is Godfrey, Masolo. We run a company called Left Foot Management and we make footballs. We manage a league. We've been doing this for about 4 years now. The company Left Foot Management is owned by 4 people, that includes myself. And we are friends who came together to, first of all, with a passion to play the game and to be able to learn how to enhance our different capacities to build up on the development of the game. Because we believe that apart from you just sitting down in the office and doing your work on the computer, you also need time to come and play. And football is one of the biggest followed up games in the world. And why not the game being promoted here locally to just develop team building events and prospective team building activities for companies and all that. The main backing is that we love the game, we enjoy playing the game, and we thought, how do we make this ball? Why do we play this game and yet we don't know how it's made? And that's how we decided to build on a franchise to make footballs and be able to give people and talk to them about the quality of the game they're playing. The left foot, basically the main reason is that some of the greatest footballers in the world are left-footed. We have people like Maradona, we have people like Pele, we have people like Van Basten, we have people like Van Nistelrooy. All of them are left-footed or both-footed. So the reason is basically because we not idolize, but we just want to be in that capacity where we are linked to some of the best footballers in the world. We've never gone through training. Even our teachers, it's just an urge for them to be able to produce a good ball. We'd just like to let you know that about 90% of the footballs made in the world are made by hand. And this is actually the process that you're actually watching right now. In Kenya, we are maybe one of the only companies making footballs, or maybe amongst 3 or 4 companies making footballs. This ball that I'm holding comes from this leather, okay? This is a cow's hide. Basically what we do is we go to our suppliers who are Limuru, Bata Limuru, and we get split leather. Split leather is actually the hide part of the cow, which is very thin, so it's stripped into stripes, and then we get this kind of leather, okay? From here we bring the leather to the workshop and we put a cloth underneath the leather using latex. Latex is just like a gum that we use to stick the cloth and the leather together. So when it bounces, that is actually the bladder and latex inside helping it to bounce. Once we have the leather and once we've packed it into a cloth, underneath we bring the leather here to cut it, and we have something called a die, which is used to cut the ball. The die will be able to, we'll place the leather underneath here, and then depending on the size of the ball, we have sizes from size 5, 4, 3, 2. And then we also make volleyballs and netballs. Depending on the size of the ball, we will use a different die to cut that leather. And what we do over here is we take, if you can see, we have, like, this is a double panel, and this is a single panel. So we have cut double panels and a single panel. So we are joining actually those panels to make a round ball into something like that. For a normal ball like that, which was the one that used by Pele and Diego Maradona and JJ Masiga and Joe Kadenge. These are 32 panels, okay? And we have 12 of the small ones and 20 of the big ones. Our team is comprised of about 17 people right now. We look around from the people who come here and make the footballs, from the people who manage the amateur league, from the people who help us to run the Brazilian soccer school, from the people who help us to do the tournament. So we have a team of about 17 people working together, and all of them are Vijana. Many of you might be asking what would be the lifespan for these balls that we're making. When we started about 3 years ago, we took a ball to Kibera, we took a ball to Madare, we took a ball to Korogocho, we took a ball to Kawangware. You know, where you have hard grounds to be used, that every day you wake up and you see boys, young boys running. And 1 year down the line, that ball was not punctured. That ball, fine, probably the color had gone, but the ball was in shape and it was not punctured.
It's all about believing in yourself and going for it.
Kenyan football is not yet to the point that it's supposed to be, but I believe once they start training from the initial points, that is primary school and the rest, I think they can make it.
Kwenye local football, tuko mbali kuendelea. Shida ni hawa watu wetu wenye tunategemea ambao wanafaa kuwa na support our players hawako poa, wanafikiria tu kukula pesa na wanajifikiria wao wenyewe.
Local football, it's okay, but I think tunafaa to move a step ahead kwa sababu mostly okay, kama ukiniambia nika watch match nita focus Manu anacheza na Arsenal and what have you, cause ni kama our local football has not as such given us hiyo morale ya kuwafuata or maybe to be fans.
Currently, apart from the football manufacturing, apart from the league, the amateur league that we have been managing for 4 years now, we've now launched a program called the Brazilian Soccer Schools, and this is quite different from the other academies that we are actually going through right now in Kenya. This ball is a higher development version of the Juala ball that we use when we're young. The reason is that it doesn't bounce. Okay? The reason for this ball is because it gives a kid a higher capacity to control the ball. It makes them confidence when they are passed on to the ball. It's their size at that young age. When the ball is hit to you, it will actually just bounce and remain there. It will not go anywhere. So it builds your confidence as a young man or girl to play that ball, to control it, to be able to just play around with it and to do any kind of tricks that you want. So that's a big development, and we're hoping that we shall be following the examples of Brazil, who are who have some of the best footballers and players in the world. And in about 10-15 years, hopefully Kenya will be playing in the World Cup. I know it's a long-term program, but everything starts at a point where you need to make it happen, and this is now where we're starting now. Some of the challenges we have is, one, to find a quality leather to use on the ball, and I can say we are very lucky right now to have worked with, and we continue working with Bata Limuru to supply us with quality leather for the footballs. Another challenge is actually to find committed workers to be able to supply or produce a good ball. Okay, most of the people we've come across are basically people who want to quickly stitch a ball, make their money, and go on to another program. When we started the company, we thought, okay, fine, we love the game, we love football, but there are other people who would prefer to play volleyball or netball. So we went into netball production. Netball production is just basically equally measured to a football. The only difference is that the netball is a bit lighter than the football. Our main clients are supermarkets, individuals, schools, colleges, and higher institutions, so that we can be able to move forward to the next level. Our balls are ranging from size 5, size 4, size 3, size 2, and then plus the volleyballs and the netballs. And maybe I should pose the question, how much should you pay for this ball? Okay? Or maybe you should do a raffle or something like that to know who will be able to pay so much. But bottom line is that this ball is not more than 1,500 Kenya shillings. Okay? And then the prices will actually go down depending on the size of the ball. So from size 5 at 1,500 to size 2 at 500 shillings, and gives you a service of more than 3 or 4, 5 months playing with the ball, kicking it, playing on any surface, whether it's grass or tarmac or marram. This ball will give you a good service for that little amount of money is put into it. We've come to realize that the ball is also a very good advertising tool. As a teenager, as a youth, we always think that people have to do things for us. Well, that perception should change. Basically because you have a mind, and your mind is your treasure. Nobody can take it away from you. Whatever you think, whatever you plan, whatever you program, nobody can take it away from you. You have this passion that you've been building on in. Open it up, work on that one, okay? And slowly build it up. Don't expect results in 1 month's time. Don't come and say, it's not working out in a month's time or something like that. It might take 5 years, it might take 10 years, it might take 2 months. But you have to start working on it with a passion. 5 years from now, Left Foot Management wants to be the biggest suppliers of footballs in Africa, in the world. We want to prove to the general population and to the world that a good ball can be able to be produced locally and to be used locally and internationally. So we're trying to actually have the psych build up from local, from international to local support for this game of football. My name is Godfrey Masolo. I'm a Goddy, for those guys who are close to me. You need permission to use that name, to call me Goddy. Na mimi ni kijana in action.
Vijana in action.